Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel. This here is a fantastic red Ford Focus ST. 2.3 litre petrol engine producing 280 PS of power and 415 Newton meters of torque, transmitted through an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Going to get you 0 to 60 in just over 6 seconds. As you can see, we're registered on a 70 plate, so we've got Ford warranty valid till the 1st of September 2023. The vehicle itself has done a little under 12,000 miles. Let me take you around and show you some of the amazing specifications these STs have to offer. So we're going to begin at the front of the vehicle, as always. Apart from my shadow, we have LED full adaptive headlights there with daytime running lamps featuring around the outside of the lamp. Further south we can find your LED fog lights and front parking sensors trailing around the bottom lip of the bumper there. Very bad pointing, but you get the gist. Front parking sensors, and we also have a little front facing radar there, which is going to be controlling some of the driver assistance pack. We'll cover that in just a second. Coming round to the offside front now, we can see some beautiful 19-inch alloy wheels there to give you a little pan up and down, and they're fitted with Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tyres all the way around. I'll pan out now. So the vehicle's just unlocking, and that's a good point to mention the keyless entry system. So we've got remote central lock-in. What I'm going to do is just pop the key into my pocket, and we'll demonstrate some of the keyless entry. So you see the 5 lines on the dashboard here. Click on those. That's going to lock the vehicle. Tap behind the door handle. That's going to unlock the vehicle. As you can see for yourself, we have power folding and heated door mirrors. And whilst we're looking at that, blind spot assist, ladies and gentlemen, that is for not part of the driver assistance pack. So you get an orange illumination in the wing mirror to let you know it's unsafe to pull in or out. So we do have a bit of sunshine peering through the clouds. Let's try and give you a nice reflection on the body. I am really a fan of the two-tone between the fantastic red and the gunmetal grey coloured wheels. They really do look the business. Moving around to the rear of the vehicle now. Rear parking sensors, again bad pointing, and a rear vision camera there as well. Moving back around to the near side of the vehicle, we're going to show you a little bit more about the wheels, pan up to the body. As you can probably notice, we've got some rear privacy glass trailing around the rear of the vehicle. Give a little glimpse on the inside front wheel, and as you can tell, we've got painted red calipers. All of the brakes, so it really does match up with the bodywork colour as well. Okay, so we'll just pop the boot and we'll show you inside there. So a very large volume boot. You'd be surprised the amount you can get in here, to be honest with you. I drive a Focus on a daily basis and I like to describe it as a TARDIS. Another highlight of these STs is the B&O sound system. So under there you've got a sub, and we've got a little amp there, and we've got 10 individual B&O speakers. That's going to equate to 675 watts of electrical power. We also have, doesn't help that the armrest is down, I have a little access hole going through the vehicle there. So if you do have longer objects, you can just poke them through. Okay, let's go have a look inside the vehicle. Obviously I've used keyless entry, so after a time you don't go in, it's going to self-lock again. So you just have to unlock and work your way in. So here we can see my difficulty when trying to show you the access for that. We have the seatbelt connected, like so. If that was down, you get all the way into the boot there. How wonderful. So I'll pop that back up and close that. Nice little cup holder there as well. I've got some lovely ST leather in here, which is part leather, part cloth in the middle. Very hard, very durable, and very comfortable. All defined by some lovely white stitching featured across the rear interior and the front, to be honest with you. In the armrest there, we do have a 12-volt socket for the rear passengers' convenience also. But don't worry, we have an ISO fixing point on the left hand and the right hand. So if we do have a couple of kiddies and need to keep them nicely locked in, we can do that with ISO fixing. Okay, now we're in the business part. 4 electric windows, front 2 are all one touch. Electric mirrors and interior locking can be found next to the door handle, and this is where we're first introduced to the lovely carbon fibre trim that features throughout this ST. Have a lovely RECARO racing seat there, And once again, I'm in the business for definition. So if I just kneel down, I can show you the support it offers you, not only on your back section here, but also on the lower part of the body as well. So it's going to keep you nicely secure in these seats. If I move you down further, we have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, and a 7, 8-way adjustable seat. So you're always going to get yourself comfortable in these STs. All right. Worth noting as well, we have a B&O speaker on the door, have another tweaker on the dash there, one more down there, 10 speakers. 10 speakers. So if you're into your sound, wonderful. So as you're entering the vehicle, it's worth noting, I think I got that wrong, just over 11,000 miles is indicated on the dash there. So to complement the keyless entry, we have a keyless go button. So foot on the brake and the light goes green. Click on that and we'll turn it on. So this is your digital driver display now. And, I may add, just turn the air conditioning down. It's blowing a gale. Let me just turn it off instead. There we are. So this is your digital driver display, twinned with the head-up display also. So I am aware it's quite hard to get this in focus on my camera. So if I just zoom in a little bit, there we are. You can see another car moving in the distance. So that's what you're going to be able to see as a driver. Fully adjustable as well. So no matter what height you are, you're always going to take a good view of this. So you can see miles per hour, it's traffic sign recognition. It's also going to play into your adaptive cruise control also. So really nice head-up display there. And that can be popped down as well. So you don't have to have it up all the time, but I am a fan. Right, let's just zoom out again. Not too much. There we go. There we are. So this back to your digital dash. It's very, very cool, this, because every time you select drive mode, it's going to change the screen. So for example, we have a mode button on the right hand side of the steering wheel. If I was to click on that, that's going to take us between normal, sport, racetrack, slippery, normal, and back to sport again. So if I go into sport now, it's going to change the aesthetic of the screen to give it a sportier dynamic. Oh, look at that. Very cool indeed. Please note as well, we do have a quick toggle button for the sport function. So if you were dawdling along, minding your own business, and decided you needed to be in a hurry, click your hurry button, and it's going to make you at least seem a lot sportier. So that's a bit about the dashboard. Obviously you've got your speedo to the left. We've got your parking gear to the right hand side in the middle of the RPM gauge as well. If we were to go out slightly, we can see your adaptive cruise control and lane centering on the left hand side of the steering wheel. It's a very ergonomic place to keep it. It's always going to be on your thumb. Easy to set speed, set distance, resume and click your limiter. So it's a really user-friendly system. Being an automatic vehicle, we do have the access of flappy paddles. So this can be a semi-automatic function if you require. So it's easy to shift up and down that gearbox with ease. Further left is where we can see your Sync 3.4 module. There we go, if it will focus. So we've got the dark blue band at the bottom there. So that's letting us know it's the updated software. And there it's easy to navigate between your audio, phone, navigation and mobile apps. Fully supported of all your Android and Apple connectivity. So you can plug your phone in using a USB cable down there and take full advantage of all the software the screen has to offer you. Most importantly though, it makes it a hands-free system. But for example, if it's going to navigation, you've got some really good navigation on here. Nice and easy to use, very responsive. Yeah, I'm a massive fan. I use the Sync navigation on my Focus all the time. But for a reference, we're going to accept the license and you want to come to Perkins Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. Easy as that. We click on search and that's going to take you straight to Perkins garages, just like that. Nice and easy to use. So it won't go too much into depth about that, but I'll give you a quick demo on there. B&O sound system. It's a magical system because we can also adapt all your sound levels to however you like them. So if you did like a bit more bass, a little bit less treble, for example, adapt that at your convenience. Okay, further south now is where you'll find your heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. As you can tell, we have the dual zone climate control there. So both sides of the cabin can be set to individual temperatures. So if you did have a really cold passenger, not only can you turn on the heated seat, but you can also turn up their temperature also. So keep them nice and warm and keep it yourself nice and cool. That winter pack is also twinned with a heated steering wheel and the electronically heated front screen also. As you can see in the middle is where we'll find all your different vents, and we have front and rear, and with recirculation and air conditioning can be found on the right hand side. Further back now is where we'll find your rotary gear selector. So foot on the brake, we can turn that round to reverse, neutral, or drive. We have the manual function in the middle. In that little cubby hole, this is a wireless charging pad. So if your phone does support wireless charging, good news. Pop your phone down there, it's going to be nicely charged, but by the time you get anywhere. Here we have a USB and a 12-volt socket as well. Let's talk buttons and switches for a second. Electronic handbrake, push down to release, pull up to apply. Couldn't be simpler. Auto hold functions there, so it's like a temporary handbrake if you like. Button here controlling the head-up display, one controlling traction control, parking sensors on and off, and auto start on and off as well. So you've got a few little buttons, all nice and self-explanatory. Doesn't take too long to tell everyone about them. Okay, before we go, we do have cup holders, which is an absolute essential in any vehicle, along with a nice USB socket there. So we do have two 12 volts and two USBs to keep you nicely charged up. Before we go, we'll just show you around the dash. I do apologise, it's quite sunny, I've just realised. So we've got that carbon fibre trim that I first mentioned, featuring, if I can get you in focus, I do apologise. There we go. So you've got that carbon fibre look all the way around. It really does aid the aesthetics. If we look up as well, the all fashionable black headlining features also. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did have any questions, please do give myself or one of the sales team a call on 01376 550 899. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye bye for now.